In the quiet town of Reddick, Florida, where the population barely reaches 500, a crime so heinous unfolded that it left the entire community in shock. A 14-year-old boy, Jesse Stone, pleaded guilty to the rape of a 91-year-old woman. But this isn't just a story about a crime. It's a story about a troubled past, a broken system, and a community searching for answers. This is the story of a 91-year-old woman living peacefully in her Reddick home. A woman who knew her attacker. A woman whose life was irrevocably changed by an act of unspeakable violence. Jesse Stone, just 14 years old. He cropped her lawn. He was a familiar face. He was trusted. But behind that ordinary appearance hid a terrible secret that would shake the whole community. The victim later explained that the day before the incident, a neighborhood youth named Randy John, later identified as defendant Jesse Stone, came over to her house and talked with her. She described the defendant as a good boy, but that she didn't know anything about the other people he hangs out with. The victim even described Stone as a good boy, a chilling testament to the deceptive nature of evil. She had no idea what was to come. June 9th, 2024. Stone entered her home through an unlocked door. He went to her bedroom. He placed a pillow over her face. He beat her. This frail 91-year-old woman fought back, but she was no match for his brutal assault. The Marion County Sheriff's Office reported that Stone not only beat her, but also sexually battered her. Pounced was the word the victim used to describe his attack. A premeditated act of violence against a defenseless elderly woman.
Office says he admitted to the crimes.
It's everyone's worst nightmare that somebody breaks into your house, you're attacked, and I think that's something that will linger certainly with our victim, but also the residents in that community, that this could happen.
Deputies arrived on the scene. The victim was rushed to the hospital, but the horror didn't end there. The investigation was just beginning.
Halted.
Okay, I'm up here in Reddick. I'm at a house. A 91-year-old lady calls in saying she was just raped. We get on scene.
Stone casually walked up to the detectives as they searched the area, saying a neighbor had spotted something on their surveillance camera. He even tried to steer suspicion away from himself. But the footage, though blurry, showed someone jogging. Someone who looked an awful lot like him. He insisted it wasn't him, but the evidence told a different story. The Marion County Sheriff's Office had an advantage. A DNA lab right in-house. They fast-tracked the testing and quickly connected Stone to the crime. Time was running out. They couldn't afford to give him another chance to strike. On June 13th, Stone was found at North Marion High School. They brought Jesse Stone into Sheriff's office in Handicraft. They set him in a room for a while.
Man, you doing all right? You need anything? All right, Jesse, I'm Ryan, and we're gonna come in here and talk to you just a little bit, okay? We're waiting for your mom to get over here, just so we can all be here and talk and figure out what's going on, all right?
Okay.
You sure you don't want water or anything? Okay.
Right.
If you need some, just give this door a little knock, all right?
Okay.
Jesse had been in that room for over 2 hours before they finally handed him a blanket. It was likely very cold in this room. They moved Jesse into interview room, and his grandmother raising him shows up.
Ask you some questions. It might seem a little bit weird, but this is just to help me understand and to make sure that I'm on the same page as you. So, do you understand the difference between a truth and a lie?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what the truth means to you.
The truth is what actually happened.
Okay. What's a lie mean?
Something that's made up or not true.
Okay.
During questioning, he confessed. He admitted to entering the victim's home, claiming he was there to watch pornography before attacking her.
And I want to make sure.
It doesn't make you a bad person for making a mistake.
The detectives then lay out photos of the victim, showing Jesse Stone what he had been done to her.
You need to understand, like, who is Randy John, man? Because I don't... And we don't think that that was the intention. But we need to understand what happened, man.
Randy, I want to be real clear with you. We know what happened. What I want to hear from your own words, everything that went on that night. God. Holy cow. I want to know why this happened.
Randy, help us understand, man.
Randy, look at me for a second. You did this exactly.
Jesse's grandmother said to Jesse in the investigation room, "I can't imagine why you would do that. I've been trying to wrap my head around it for the last hour. She didn't deserve that. I think you understand that, right?"
I have the ability to do that.
Well, it's hard for me to believe, too. It's really hard for me to believe, too, that you would do a thing like this.
I didn't.
But how many times have you been caught in lies?
I know.
And this is the whole reason why you're on restriction. It's because you're not telling the truth about things. If this woman deserves to have the truth, she deserves it, and you know that.
What?
Don't say why's, Reddy John, because why doesn't exist here.
I wasn't at her house.
Reddy John, it's across the street. Look at her.
Stone's grandmother revealed a disturbing detail. He had been consuming pornography, including content featuring elderly adults. A chilling precursor to his horrific crime.
He liked all kinds of videos. It's not just pornography. The pornography happened in the very end, well, like that. But and I'll admit, he got introduced to pornography, actually.
It came as a shock that any individual would commit such an act on a 91-year-old, but it is truly disturbing when we see the young age of the arrestee. Although I firmly believe he should be held accountable for his crime, as a father, my compassion goes out to his family. Hopefully, his arrest will lead to getting him help that prevents any further such acts.
In November, Jesse Stone pleaded guilty. He confessed to the unthinkable. But his story isn't just about a crime. It's about a troubled past, a family struggling to cope, and a community grappling with the question, how could this happen? Now the question remains, where will Jesse Stone serve his time? Will he be incarcerated with adults, or will he be given a chance at rehabilitation in a juvenile facility? His fate hangs in the balance. This case is a stark reminder of the darkness that can exist within us all. It's a story that demands we confront the uncomfortable truths about violence, about the influence of pornography, and about the desperate need for support for troubled youth. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime stories.